Alright, I'm going to do a quick video on how I glue my tires. If you're like me, you don't like gooped up tire glue all over your wheel. And, I mean, it's a little bit hard to find glue tips and stuff that actually really work without, getting all over the tire while you're doing it. So, I've been doing a little looking, and I ran across these at Michael's. This is the name of them. They're just little empty bottles with a little rubber cap and a little metal applicator. And the tire glue I use is Starbond Water Thin CA. It's fast. So it's one of those things, if you don't get it perfect, just immediately, it starts to set up. You can't move the tire, you can't do anything anymore. So I found that if you use these tips right here, and I'll show you what I do. I take them and put them on my grinder, and I grind them down to a pretty sharp point. Well, that point gives you, pinpoint accuracy to get in this groove, and you can actually push down on the tire itself and get under the lip of the wheel a little bit. Of course, you're gonna go through and you're gonna prep your wheel and you're gonna prep your tire and you're gonna get everything ready to glue before you do it. But this will actually allow you to put your tire on, not try to hold your tire up or anything or do anything crazy, but allow you to get under the bead and apply glue behind the bead of the wheel and down to where you want it, down in here, instead of up over here. I've seen a lot of people do it, and they put it up here and their tires work really good, and they hold great, but it looks a lot better, especially for 13 and a half class, 17 and a half class. They want their stuff to look real. So you're never going to see a big bead of glue around here looking, like a glizzy gloop. You're not going to have that. So, it just allows you to get down in there and, get underneath there, and you can continue to move, and that water thin CA will just fall right in there like water. It immediately goes down in the wheel instead of sitting up on top of the wheel. And that's what I've got in this bottle right here. And the great thing about the bottles is they don't go bad like glue tips. As long as you squeeze the remaining glue out of this little metal piece right here, it will not dry in there, and it will not clump up. And this is a silicone tip, so you would have to really do your work to glue that tip to that metal. So it's just something, figure you guys may be interested in. You might like it. Works great for me. I'm not gluing these tires. This actually is a set that I've glued, and you can see just a little bit around the outside, and that's where the applicator slid around the outside. But nothing, nothing terrible. As a matter of fact, I take a little acetone and wipe that off. It would take my color off my wheel now, but I'm not too worried about that. But I can wipe that off, and you would never even know that tire was glued. So it's just a good little tip, and I figure you guys might like it. So thank you.